There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Well, we're underway.
Le Normand. Pedri. Nico Williams. Grimaldo. Zubimendi. And here's Perez. Perez. Williams. Oh, shooting chance! No, not quite.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
That has been cut short. Fabian Ruiz. Le Normand. Zubimendi. Fabian Ruiz. Zubimendi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Zubimendi. Zubimendi played into space. Abdul Hamid. Well timed, excellent interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Zubimendi. Pedri. Zubimendi. Nico Williams. Grimaldo. Zubimendi. Le Normand. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Abdul Hamid. Le Normand makes the interception. Yamal. Either side really getting hold of the ball. And here's Perez. Perez. Oh, good spread. And here's Nico Williams. Now it's Yamal. And it's Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Now here's the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Lofted upfield. Now that's well seen too. Zubimendi. And it's Grimaldo. Fabian Ruiz! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Lenormand. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Aim forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Abdul Hamid. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it looked promising from Perez, who's given away a free kick. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Grimaldo. Zubimendi. Grimaldo. Zubimendi. Zubimendi, gently done. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's been drilled forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Saudi Arabia are playing very deep here. They seem happy to let their opponents have the ball. They're not bothered.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Fabian Ruiz. Can he get onto this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Moved on forwards. Oh, easy pickings there. Spain, well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Yamal knocks it out wide. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, that's nice. Can he deliver? Is onto it in a flash. Lenormand gets across to intercept that. Nico Williams. Pedri. Grimaldo. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Zubimendi. Martinez. Fabian Ruiz. Zubimendi. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Abdul Hamid. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's played forward. Pedri. And here's Perez. And it's Ruiz. Real chance! It's wide, but only just.
Fabian Ruiz, well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Grimaldo with the clearance. That has been knocked clear. It's Abdul Hamid. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Hit into the middle. And it's been taken short. And that has been clubbed away. Nico Williams proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Nico Williams. That's good play. He's shifting through the gears here. Too much on that, it's gone out. Spain are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Martinez. Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. It's run loose here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Spain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Abdul Hamid. Martinez does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Perez. Fabian Ruiz. Martinez, aim forwards. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Oh, he's found support out wide. The ball's gone out of play. Pedro Porro. That's an excellent interception. And it's Ruiz. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Perez. It's Perez! Cleared away. And here's Nico Williams. Pedri. Good take, and is he... Perez! Same again, same outcome.
Spain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Abdul Hamid. Moved on forwards. Martinez attempts a clearance. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Martinez. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Yamal. Yamal, and it's lofted through here. Danger averted for now.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Over to the left. And it's Grimaldo. Pedri. And it's hoisted clear. He has a look up. Decent chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nico Williams. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Martinez. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, there's a probing ball. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Abdul Hamid. And it's Abdul Hamid. And he's there to clear it. And it's played forward. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Subimendi. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Pedri, gently done. Short changes him with that pass. Ambitious ball here. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal looking to run onto it. And they caught read. And claimed it back swiftly. Out to the left it goes. Showing good feet. Pedri. He is just caressing the ball. Fabian Ruiz. Abdul Hamid can get it clear. Pedri. Zubimendi. Zubimendi, that's a delicate pass. Gets his head on it! Deftly away. Grimaldo. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro tries a cross. That has been knocked clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he whips in across.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Williams, and he's managed to get free. Looking for a decent ball in. Tries to get it clear. Pedro Porro. And here's Ruiz. Played into the middle. Abdul Hamid clears it away. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Cleared away. And it's Perez. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Saudi Arabia can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Zubimendi. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Picks it up out wide. Pedro Porro climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
That's really well manoeuvred. The pass has gone astray. Nico Williams. Played out to the right. Can he latch on to this? It's a goal kick. Saudi Arabia to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Aim forwards, and he cuts out the supply. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Yamal. Pedri. Grimaldo. Grimaldo, head over towards the opposite flank. And it's Ruiz. Yamal. Abdul Hamid getting this one clear. And they've got a throw. Perez. It's really well cleared. And that's a throw. Moved on forwards, calmly anticipates, and back to the goalkeeper. Martinez. Zubimendi shifted upfield. Now it's Williams. Pedri. Grimaldo. And here's Nico Williams. Alex Grimaldo puts a cross in. Ball is over the line. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nice physical challenge. And it's Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Williams. He's in space and looking for options. In once more. And back out it comes. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Perez. Excellent challenge. It's Perez! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Abdul Hamid. Abdul Hamid, nicely aimed pass. And it's hoisted clear. Grimaldo. Yamal. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Spain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Yamal. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Zubimendi. Fabian Ruiz. Zubimendi. Pedri. Zubimendi. Pedri. Aim forwards. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Oh, perfectly measured that. Succumbs to the pressure. Grimaldo. Pedri. Pedri played out to the left flank. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, such a clever touch. Defending of the desperate variety. Abdul Hamid, driven forward. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Abdul Hamid. Quality ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. The normal. Martinez. Martinez. Forwards and with intent. And it's played forward.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Subimendi. Grimaldo. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Perez. Williams. And it's Grimaldo. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Perez. Throw-in. Spain have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Zaragoza. Pedri. So who's he picking out? Zaragoza. Subimendi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Purring through the gears. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. The normal. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Yamal. That is lovely. Fabian Ruiz. Aimed in towards the centre. No, that's not going to find its target. Fabian Ruiz. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's neat. Yamal. Now it's Perez. Zaragoza. That's a nicely weighted pass. He's got away. Now this could be a chance. And it's Porro. Cross goes in there. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Pedri. Zubimendi. And here's Perez. Perez! And here's Perez. It's Perez! They did it!
Spain, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Spain have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Aim forwards. Tries to get it clear. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pedro Porro. Almost an hour gone. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Lenormand with the clearance. Nice control. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And a chance! And yes, it's there! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Pedri. Now it's Perez. Perez under intense pressure.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Zaragoza. Very nicely done. Pedri. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Perez. Perez! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Moved on forwards. That's a lovely, neat pass. Out to the right. Abdul Hamid's cross. They get a throw in. He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Saleh actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Defending of the desperate variety. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Zubimendi, and it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Saudi Arabia have reclaimed it. Abdul Hamid. Abdul Hamid forwards and with intent. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. Pedro Porro. Martinez. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. A chance to play it in. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Lenormand. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Zubimendi. Pedri. The normal. Looking here to chip it through. Nice interception, well timed. And that'll be a goal kick. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Zubimendi. Yamal. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's found a way past. Pedro Porro gets rid without sophistication. And it's Abdul Hamid. Zaragoza was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Abdul Hamid. Abdul Hamid looking to hit the byline here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
The normal. Martinez, gently done. Great run on the overlap here. Zubimendi wins the duel this time. Zubimendi cuts it out. Goes for a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yamal. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Keeper's dealt with that. Perez absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Zaragoza, now he's off and running.
Saudi Arabia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Fabian Ruiz. Grimaldo shifted upfield. Pedri.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Abdul Hamid. Aim forwards. And he's heaved it away. Martinez gets over and intercepts. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. Spread out to the left. Moved on forwards. Abdul Hamid cuts out the pass. And it's played forward. Saudi Arabia have a free kick. Nice touch. Clipped into space. Shoots! Ronaldo. Zubimendi. Martinez. That's really well manoeuvred. Spain really will have to throw everything at this now. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. Zubimendi played out towards the right wing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Grimaldo. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Martinez. Gently done. Yamal. That's gone for a throw-in. Aim forwards.
Saudi Arabia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's Porro. Great defending, strong and determined. Played with finesse.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Zubimendi. Moved on forwards. Zaragoza.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. He can run onto that. Le Normand with a definite foul there.
And he is going into that little black book.
Plenty waiting in the middle. He's in a good position here. Played out wide. Delivered with swing. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Saudi Arabia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Grimaldo. Yamal is onto it in a flash. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pedri. Out to the right. Abdul Hamid picks it up now. Cleared away. Zubimendi gets good distance on it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Shot, surely!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Martinez. Fabian Ruiz. Lenormand forwards and with intent. Zaragoza providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Grimaldo. Alex Grimaldo delivers.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fabian Ruiz. Zubimendi. Lenormand. Zubimendi. Lenormand aim forwards. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Deep into stoppage time. Zubimendi. Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. Grimaldo. Zaragoza. Fabian Ruiz. Martinez. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Clears it away. Chance here to counter. Searching pass is played there. Zubimendi. Lenormand. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Well, that's well seen too. And that is that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Spain may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.